Alright, y'all, so a lot happened in the NBA last night, but surprisingly, the biggest storyline came from the Knicks versus Spurs game. And, bro, let's talk about it. So, New York traveled to San Antonio. They lost 130-126 in overtime, which is crazy. You would never expect that. And because of this loss, they're now at the 4 seed. They're half a game behind Cleveland. You know, no big. That's really no big deal to me. And that's really not the point. That's not the reason I'm making this video. No, I wasn't watching this game, but throughout the game, I was on NBA Twitter, I was on ESPN. It was a big slate of games last night, so I was refreshing. I was looking at, I was seeing what the Warriors were doing versus the Hornets. I was seeing what was going on around the league, right? I was seeing what was going on with the Nuggets game. I was seeing what was going on with a lot of games around the league throughout the night, on NBA Twitter, on ESPN, on all these things, right? And I noticed that Brunson was balling in the first half. I noticed that the Knicks were down a little bit. Like, I think the first time I checked, they were down like 5 or something. I was like, it's a close game. Brunson's balling. The time that I checked, Keldon Johnson was like the leading scorer for San Antonio, and then I checked it again like 5 more times, and it was Vic the whole way through. But so I checked Twitter later on in that game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was checking through Twitter throughout the night, and I saw at one point I was like, Brunson was up to 45 or something like that. Like, that was the point where I really realized, I was like, hold on, what's going on over there? Because it was like 45 or something at the end of the third, and I was like, hold on now, what he got going on? Bro, this man, I think it was literally the day after DeJounte Murray put up, he shot 44 plus shots. I think he shot actually exactly 44 shots he shot 44 shots for the first time in a game since, I believe it was Kobe Bryant that did it years ago, right? Rest in peace to Kobe. This man, Jalen Brunson, went out there the very next day, put up 61 points on 25 of 47 shooting. And DiVincenzo for the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? Credit where it's due. He's been on a good tear for like the last week or so. He had another good game, scoring 20 points on 13 shots. So you're probably looking at those two things. You're thinking, well, how did the Knicks lose this game? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you how. The answer is the Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. This man continued to prove, he continued to show that he is not only the Rookie of the Year. That's been a foregone conclusion for a while. He continues to prove that he is one of the best rookies of all time. This man went out there, put up 40 points, 20 boards, and 7 assists. The first 40-20 game by a rookie since Shaquille O'Neal did it, and I believe 92 was his rookie year, 92, 93, something like that, 30 years ago. And Vic just did that against the Knicks last night. This man shot 13 of 22 from the field and 4 of 9 from three-point range. He's 7'4". Just out there pulling up, and I think he's like he's shooting 41% or something like that on pull-up threes, and all other centers are shooting like 21%. Like, it's insane. And keep in mind, this man is a rookie. Anyway, the Spurs put out the win, and this man Vic, this was so disrespectful. After the win, he tossed Jalen Brunson's 61-point game ball into the stands, and they were at home. San Antonio was at home, so he tossed the ball into the stands of the San Antonio fans. Them boys were loving it, and I personally thought it was like a true menace move, but he won the game, so like, you can't even be that mad. But that was like a true menace move. It reminded me of when the Pacers took Giannis's game ball and it caused like a whole fight. It's like literally the reason we have a Pacers-Bucks rivalry right now. It was like Giannis's 60-point game ball or something. They gave it to the rookie Oscar Tshiebwe from Kentucky, who scored his first points in the game, and everybody's like, come on now. It gave me that same type of energy, except Brunson wasn't mad about it because they lost, right? Brunson, it was like, the 61 points doesn't mean anything because we lost. Me personally, I love the menace energy from Vic. I love the fact that he's coming in. Like, him and Chet genuinely don't seem to like each other. Like, I love the fact that he's coming in with that energy. He's coming in, you can tell he has passion for the game. You can tell he really wants to be the best, and he's not rocking with nobody that they're comparing to him. He's not rocking with none of that bull jive, bro. Like, he's out here, he's really, really, really trying to just be different. Like, he's trying to not be all that nice stuff. Like, I'm sure he's a great guy and everything like that. He seems like a genuine good kid. The fact that he's younger than me is crazy. But anyway, I love the energy from Vic. And this man, Brunson, after the game, I love the energy from Brunson too, because he wasn't even mad at it. He literally gave Vic his flowers. He said, Victor Wembanyama, and I quote, let me read the quote for you so I'm not misquoting, he's going to be one of the best players the game has ever seen, obviously talking about Vic. And like, the fact that he gave him that flowers after that boy just beat him and Brunson dropped 61 and he threw his game ball into the stands, he wasn't even mad. He gave him the flowers that he deserved. I love that from Brunson. Shows character. I love that. And I know a lot of Knicks fans were heated. I was looking through Twitter a lot. I was seeing like Knicks Muse or something like that. I don't remember what page it was, but the Knicks fan base was really mad about the fact that like Precious Achiuwa was like a -30 in like 6 minutes, and I was like, damn, how do you even do that? But then I also saw that a lot of Knicks fans are mad about the fact that the Spurs shot 32 free throws while the Knicks only shot 12. And the Knicks were 10 for 12 and the Spurs were like 28 for 32 or something like that. Like, they hit the majority of those 32 free throws. And in a game where you lose by 3 in overtime, that is a big deal, right? And if I'm a Knicks fan, I'm pissed too. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd be mad at that too, but that's really not what this video is about. And this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, but I just had to make this video, bro. Like, the greatness that we just saw last night has to be appreciated. This video literally is about appreciating the greatness that we just saw from those two last night. And this man, Brunson, this whole year, like really, especially a lot recently, has been making me look like a fool. He's making people like me, like Becky Hammond, like all these critics, all these doubters. And I'm not really a doubter of his, but I did have some. Well, I guess technically I am a doubter because I had doubts about him being a 1A piece on a championship winning team, right? And I still have some of those questions. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe I'm a hater. I don't know. But I still have some of those questions because it's like I haven't seen this level in the playoffs yet, and he hasn't really had the chance to do that. So it's like I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying I'm not 100% sure yet. But he's making me look like a fool for saying that every day. And I really pray he proves me wrong because he's been proving me wrong the whole year. And yesterday, right, I made the video about the NBA's most recent MVP ladder, and I said, if you want to put Brunson in the top 10, I'm not mad at you. I said, for me, he's probably like right at 10, 11. He's on the outside looking in. But if I really thought about it, he'd probably be up there in the top 10. That game last night, again, made me look like a fool. He made me think, oh, I probably should have had him in the top 10 the whole time. It never even should have been a doubt in my mind. And now, yeah, I'm with him. He's definitely in that top 10. And like when I was really thinking about it last night, with the injuries they've had, with the fact that he has been the most consistent piece on that team by far this whole year, and I know OG's been a big piece. Like their record is insane with OG in the lineup, right? Like I know that, and I know that. Like, but with all the injuries they have, with the Julius Randle going out, OG was out for a while. With the trade of RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly losing pieces, with new guys like Alec Burks and Bogdanovich coming in, with all the turnover and the injuries that they've had in the Knicks organization this year, the fact that they are fighting for that 3-4 seed in the East is impressive, and I should have had Brunson in my MVP case anyway. He should have been on my top 10 MVP ladder anyway. Now he for damn sure is. There's no debate. He is in my top 10. Knicks fans, I'm an idiot. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'm an idiot. And, yeah, so he's been proving me wrong. And Vic, I knew Vic was going to be good as a rookie. I predicted he would win Rookie of the Year, but I did not ever think Vic was going to be this good. In fact, I said I wouldn't even be surprised if the two best rookies that come out of this class are either Brandon Miller or Scoot, or Brandon Miller and Victor Wembanyama. Well, Scoot just posted a minus 58 plus minus the other day, so I'm looking like a fool. Victor's making me look like a fool for that too. And Brandon Miller's been very good, but bro, this man Vic has ran away with the Rookie of the Year race in the last few months. And for a while, there was conversations, right? It was like Chet was up there, Jaime Jaquez on the Heat was up there, Brandon Miller was up there, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning, there was in the first few months of the season, not first few months, maybe first month or two, there was definitely conversations, especially because the Thunder were so much better than the Spurs and still are. It was like Chet, you know, he's contributing on a winning team while Vic's getting bad numbers. While Vic's getting great numbers, but on a terrible team, right? I don't care. That's the Rookie of the Year. This man just posted the first 40-20 game by a rookie in over 30 years. That man is the Rookie of the Year. He's been running away with it before. It was already a foregone conclusion. But, bro, now, brother, if he's not the unanimous Rookie of the Year, somebody's hating. That's all I have to say. Somebody from OKC, an OKC media member or something, got a vote, and they were hating. Because that man is the Rookie of the Year, and it is by a landslide, bro. He is the... Off the top of my head, because I was born in 2003. I did not see LeBron's Rookie Year. I saw Zion's Rookie Year. I saw AD's Rookie Year. I saw... I was a young kid, but I did see Curry's, and, you know, Curry wasn't anything special until later in his career. Not later, but like a few years, and because he had a lot of ankle injuries and stuff. I saw KD's Rookie Year. Again, I was young. I saw Westbrook. I saw Harden. I saw all these guys who are now, like, going to be Hall of Famers, right? Victor Wembanyama, off the top of my head, is the best rookie I've ever seen in my life. It's not even close to me. Like, I do think about AD, and he had a great rookie year. I think about Karl Anthony Towns. He was great for, like, those first 2 years. Like, he was, like, All-NBA his second year in the league or something like that. Like, there was a time, if you go back in, like, 2018 and look at NBA discourse and NBA media, they were literally saying, would you rather, like, he was, like, I think the leading vote getter for NBA GMs of who they would build their franchise around, right? I've seen a lot of great things. This man, Victor Wembanyama, is the best rookie I've ever seen, and like I said, I'm young. I'm 20. I was born in 2003. I didn't see a lot of rookie years. I didn't see Shaq. I didn't see LeBron. I didn't see these guys. To me, he's the best rookie I've ever seen, and he is one of the best rookies ever. Like, the numbers on it tell me that he's one of the best rookies ever, but it's like the eye test on the way that I've been watching this man, and I haven't watched a lot of Spurs because they haven't been good. Like, outside of him and Devin Vassell, there's nothing special to watch from that team. Like, they were doing that point Jeremy for a long time, and it didn't look good. Like, Keldon Johnson, I thought he was going to be the second best player on that team this year. He hasn't been. Right, I haven't watched a lot of Spurs, but when I watch them, he jumps off the screen every time, and it's not just because he's 7'4". This man is a beast. He is insane. And the craziest part about this is that this is probably going to be the worst year of his career, which is terrifying if I'm the rest of the league. It's kind of like the same way like LeBron. You were like, and Melo that same year. I didn't see his rookie year either. Like I said, it was 03. But it was like when you look at these guys, you're like, damn, this is gonna be the worst year of their career. They're putting up these numbers. That's how I feel with Vic. It's like, damn, more than likely, barring injury or something crazy, this is going to be the worst year of his career. That's terrifying if you're not a Spurs fan. If you're like that is, if you're the rest of the league, I'm looking out. I'm like, bro, we gotta deal with this for what 15, 20 years if we're lucky. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And we as fans, this is why I'm making this video. We gotta start appreciating this stuff. LeBron gets a lot of hate and everything like that. Curry gets a lot of hate. KD gets a lot of hate. We gotta start appreciating these guys because they'll be gone soon. And I'm trying to appreciate Vic now, while he's here, while he's young. I'm trying to appreciate him throughout his whole career. I'm trying to watch this man grow. And I'm like I said, this is not a negative video at all. I don't care about the Knicks shooting less free throws. I don't give a damn about none of that. I don't care about Precious Achiuwa having a negative 30 plus minus. I don't care about Devin Vassell having 23 points on 22 shots. I don't care. I care about the fact that this man Vic put on a show and Jalen Brunson put on a show. And I would love to hear what y'all thought about this game, bro. I would have really loved to hear how y'all felt, what y'all saw. For those of y'all that watched the full game, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on the in like the comment section. I would love to know what this game was really like, because like I said, I didn't watch the whole game. I'm definitely gonna go back and watch that whole game sometime today, because there's only a 3-game slate on tonight for the NBA. So definitely gonna go watch that whole game. But bro, I'd love to hear what y'all thought, and I want us to all be appreciating what we are seeing from both of these guys right now, but especially Vic, as he's a generational talent. But Brunson's 60 piece, like, we're not letting that go unnoticed either. We got to appreciate what we're seeing from these guys while we are seeing it. This man, Jalen Brunson, went from being a very good piece on that Dallas Mavericks team that went to the Western Conference to people think, did the Knicks overpay him? Nah. He's a top 5 point guard in the league. Like, he's a dog. I can't wait to see him in the playoffs. He's a beast, bro. Vic's a beast. I can't wait to see what his career is going to look like. Like I said, y'all hit me up. Y'all let me know what y'all felt. Y'all let me know if there's anything I missed, or if this game was even better than I'm hyping it up to have been from both of them. That was my dog. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And stay blessed, stay praying. I love y'all.